going to be a terrific day of NASCAR action. We kick things off right now with the NASCAR Xfinity Series practice, and it is a much needed and important practice because it's the only one of the day in the lead up to qualifying in the race. And the race will tell us more about this, the chase situation for the very first time in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Who's on the bubble? Who's on the outside looking in? That's what we're going to be talking a lot about throughout today. Not only practice and qualifying, but the race as well. Dakota Armstrong is one of those guys on the outside looking in, hoping to make that top 12 cut. So too Jeremy Clements, who's had a good year, and he is in contention to make that. We're going to be talking a lot about the drivers who are on the bubble, and those who are in, those who are out. We saw Jeremy at the top of the show, Jeremy Clements, that is, at the 51. And at the moment, he is 26 points out of that 12th and the most important position to transfer. But the big thing is, and we'll remind you a lot, that it's not the final race for the chase. There's 2 to go here and Chicagoland before the very first chase begins in Kentucky. And I mean, this is huge. I was watching last week, DJ, and to see Jeremy have a solid run, and just for his team, his family, to know that they're in contention for the chase is massive.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about a family-run operation. They do everything. They build the engines. Everything about these cars are done by Jeremy and his family and others that work for them. Very low budget. He's got 3 top 10s this year, the most that he's had in a season. But 2 of the last 3 races have been top 10s. And so he knows that tonight is going to be his opportunity to take a chunk out of that deficit that he has in trying to get into that top 12. Outstanding short track racer, and if he can put together a good evening, then he gives himself an opportunity at Chicago.
Oh, well, let's take you back and show you just some of the recent highlights for Jeremy Clements. And DJ mentioned 2 top 10s in the last 3 races. And look where he is here, how he avoided this crash. Really savvy and heads-up driving. Yeah, he got tagged there, but no worries. He survived and went on for a top 10. That wasn't the only one, because then he bounced back in Darlington a week ago for another top 10. And this is what puts him in chase contention.
And that shows that what an outstanding driver is. You can't get 2 more different or more difficult racetracks to perform at, Bristol and Darlington, and he came away with top 10s in both of those races.
Here's Dave with more.
First time out for
coming off an impressive 8th place run at Darlington, driving the Black Widow, of course, but you come here, you've got an outside chance still at getting into that chase. You need to make up 26 points. How do you get it done starting with qualifying here at Richmond?
We can do it. We got a pretty fast car. We were 7th in practice, and I'm just proud of my guys. The HarrisonsWorkwear.com Chevy is running pretty good. I'm a little worried about qualifying. I don't know what we got here when it's really hot and slick, so hopefully my dad made the right adjustments, and we'll see what she's got. But it's pretty exciting. Hope everybody can watch it on Xfinity X1 at home.
All right, as he said, quick in practice this morning, Lee, but the track has certainly changed.
Thanks, Kel. Well, as blistering as the heat, Kyle Petty's made his way to the booth. Hey, how big a factor is this heat going to be in qualifying? And what about the disparity between conditions now to when the green flag falls later tonight?
Oh, well, I think there's 3 times. 3 times we will see the track change. These guys practiced at 8 o'clock this morning. And you come in here and you practice early, and that's why